coached with for 3 years. What did you take away, I guess, from your experience with Mac? That maybe you still use in your coaching regimen.
Well, he'd won a lot of games, and they'd had a lot of success winning a lot of games. And at times, when you win, when you get on one of those runs, like what Texas had for a while, it can look easy, and it's never easy. So you learn, like you do for every head coach, a little bit ins and outs of the program, and some of the things that make them successful, and you get a chance to choose some of those and incorporate into your program.
Is there anything you still kind of do that maybe you learned from your time there, or maybe something that maybe you didn't necessarily learn there, but learn from it?
Yeah, there's some procedural stuff, and it's hard to get into specifics, but yeah, I mean, just there's some ways that the way you engage people around your program, that I thought he had a great knack for, and just some of the things on the inside that are just more sort of trade secrets you don't really talk about.
What impressed you though with Sam Howell showed on film?
His toughness, first and foremost, which we kind of knew. We knew about him in high school, so I thought he showed great toughness. And then his poise in the fourth quarter, just playing pitch and catch on some of those fades as if it was like just, routes on air or pat and go. Just not fazed by the moment of playing in a pro stadium, against South Carolina, and just out there just playing. So.
Manny, I know you guys have the bye week, and the competition obviously never stops here. Are there any depth chart changes you can share with us?
We released the exact same depth chart as what we had versus Florida, and again, and we just told the team in terms of snap counts and things like that. All that evaluation is still ongoing in terms of who knows what to do and gives a chance to play clean and play hard.
What was your overall takeaway from watching UNC on Saturday? They look a lot different than the past 2 years.
Yeah, what you would expect. They a new program. You can see a new culture. Very similar to us, where you see players that aren't burdened by the ghost of the past, and they can play like that. Their demeanor and temperament throughout the course of the game, I thought was very upbeat and positive, which is all what to be expected.
What have you seen from the offensive line since the game, just these 2 weeks in practice, how have they responded?
I mean, to me, they're just improving and they're getting better, But again, the dynamic of how have they responded to what exactly? To the narrative that they gave up 10 sacks, to the narrative that we actually outrushed Florida. You know what I mean? Do you understand my point? And so the greater question would be, how has everyone on offense, from the schematics of it to all 11 people that are out there, how have they all responded? We have to push back from the idea of let's just say that this was a problem, because again, there's not a position group, there's not anybody that had a U on their chest, coaches and players alike, that doesn't have a chance to improve from what our performance in Orlando.
Manny, you had your practice schedule this week. Did you practice pretty much every day with the storm? What was that situation like?
It was, we did not miss a day. We did not miss a practice. We had to make some adjustments, we were in great communication. The people on campus, did a great job of communicating to us and obviously making sure that the safety of our players was first and foremost. And then, you have to think about this now. We all know from our personal experience, but on Friday, in our team meeting, we put up a map and this thing was headed right to West Palm Beach. And the amount of our players that it could have affected, or players' families that could have affected at that point, was, the amount of guys we have that are from, Palm Beach County, through Duval, even the southeast coast of the country is dramatic. And obviously the fact that it didn't come here, well, now that's caused devastation for the Bahamas, and it still may cause devastation further up the coastline. So, we're not happy it didn't come here, but obviously it was on everyone's minds and all of our players' minds as we were preparing for this game.
What about the idea that obviously it's moving up the coast and the North Carolina factor? I mean, it is supposed to hit there at a certain point as far as, I don't know, logistics, travel, deal.
Shouldn't be an issue. And if you look at all the projections right now, again, where it is and where, Raleigh and Chapel Hill are, I don't see any effect of the game.
As far as flying, you would still be flying Friday and all that?
Absolutely, yeah. All of our routines should all be the same.
So a couple more guys.
Manny, have you and Mac spoken since Texas? I mean, I know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had our Duke game a year ago and seeing him at the ACCs and all those type of things. Yeah, so we've spoken, through text messages and all types of stuff.
I mean, it appeared there were times that there was trouble getting plays in last game. Is there a way to work on that? Has that been an emphasis?
We already have. Oh, there's no doubt. We already have. We had a sort of a situational, kind of game last Friday, just to make sure that our pre-snap issues that should be correctable coming out of a game one, that we got them fixed.
Hey, Manny, Bubba Bolden with his eligibility, any update on that? And I
guess still waiting to hear.
Okay. And then anything with injuries or guys, maybe coming back from that maybe are getting better? Is there any update to the status?
No, I mean, we went in healthy, we came out healthy. The guys we have that are more longer term guys are still not featuring this game.
And how's Jaron doing? A week later or 2 weeks later, however long.
It's funny, like all that happens here every day is just daily improvement, right? You come in, you run your stuff, you just find a way to do it better than you did the day before. So he's doing well, but it gets back to the same point. If we would have thrown a touchdown pass on the last drive and won 27-24, we would not have come in here and done anything differently. So Jaron, like all the guys, is coming in and finding a way to better master what it is we're trying to do.
So Lorenzo Lingard getting closer?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Lorenzo's a guy that could have a chance to get in the game in some capacity and still working him up to speed, but he's now just kind of getting into the mix of being with the team.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, thank you all.